And this segment was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sports booking app. Not only is it safe, but it is secure, and most importantly, Deke, it is reliable, baby. And for all the first-time users out there, if you download the app and use the promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So, Deke, what are they waiting on?
I'm not sure.
No, seriously, what are you waiting on?
The time is now.
Download the app, use the promo code, and get an opportunity to make a little money. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am excited about this next guest here. This has been a fan favorite, a guy that one of the co-hosts in here actually owns his jersey as well.
Yes, sir.
He was the 135th pick in the 4th round of the 2020 draft to your Pittsburgh Steelers out of the University of Louisiana, offensive lineman Kevin Dotson. Kevin, what is going on, baby? How are you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good. Just got out of workouts.
I like it. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Getting that work in. And speaking of getting it in, man, every time you seem to be on the field, the O-line looks so much better, man. Between the run game, the pass game, man, you provide that spark. Just talk about how you've been able to take advantage of that opportunity that you've been getting.
That's kind of how I go in with my mindset. A lot of people didn't expect me to play. So once I get my chance and I get the chance to be able to prove myself, I like to take full advantage of that and try to do the best I can to where down the line people will start noticing. So just doing everything I can every time I get an opportunity.
I respect that. And trust me, man, you've definitely been getting noticed. I mean, we all look back to, I think it was the Broncos game. It might have been Ben's about to scramble and you out there, man, leading the way. We're like, yo, who is this young kid right here? I like it. I like that energy, man. So definitely keep it going. But speaking of this first year for you, man, it's been kind of a whirlwind between no offseason workouts, COVID. I mean, just everything that's transpired as a rookie. Just talk about how you've been able to handle that as well.
It's just like, I have this kind of a motto. It's just like, if I can do something about it, then why worry? And if I can do something about it, then why worry? Either way, I can make something happen or I can't make it happen.
Right.
I have no control over it, then I can't worry about it. So I did everything I could with the opportunities that I had. So, I didn't get to go to the combine, couldn't worry about that. I didn't really get to do a real pro day, couldn't worry about that. I'm just going to do what I can. Can't complain. What's the point of complaining? You just gonna complain for no reason.
Right. You know how Coach Tomlin say, if you complaining, they either glad you got it anyways or they don't care, one or the other. So no point in that, man.
Ain't no point in doing it. So I just work hard as I can and hopefully I did it good enough to get where I could.
Now it's pretty well documented that you were a big time Steeler fan growing up. And I was reading an article that said one of your dreams as a kid, you were watching like Super Bowl 40 and you saw Big Ben on the team. It was like, man, I want to block for Big Ben one of these days. Can you talk about, I guess, just being on the Steelers? Like, that's crazy, getting drafted by the team you were a huge fan of growing up. Like, what was that surreal moment for you, whether it was like meeting Big Ben or seeing like Pouncey, like just having that dream realized?
Definitely probably the first day you come in and see all the people that you've been really just idolizing, and like now you're on that level of being named on a name basis. Like I can just like, hey Ben, or I could just say, hey Pounce. Like I can just we're cool now. Like I can just I don't have to be a fan, but at the same time I'm kind of still a fan. It just still I'm just
trust me, it happens. Trust me, it is completely normal.
Now, do you have a favorite Steeler moment from growing up? We'll say even outside the Super Bowls, because obviously Super Bowl XL, Super Bowl 43, we could probably name a moment or two from there. Do you have a favorite like game, moment, memory, whether it was maybe you were watching with your family, something that you remember about a specific game?
I say the best one was one of the Super Bowl moments. We had like all our family members and friends and stuff over for one of the Super Bowls, and like it's the first time that everybody came over there, and that was when Santonio Holmes made the catch on the little toe tap.
Toe tap. Toe time. You know what it is.
And when I tell you, it was probably like the most electrifying there's ever been in that house. it was so crazy. Like it was just such a funny moment. Like me just looking around, everybody just going crazy at it.
Can you talk about how you became a Steeler fan? Like, you know, because you're from down in Louisiana. Like, how did that happen?
It started with my dad. You know, you start watching it and you just start looking at stuff. Like I could definitely. My dad never made me a Steelers fan, but watching a Steelers game, you kind of get into that mindset of, yeah, I can see why you like the team. And you start watching it and stuff like that, and it just the more and more you watch it, it just builds upon you, and for the I really hated the Saints too. So that was a double one.
Oh, I like it even more. Now let's go. So, man, talk to us a little bit about your draft story, man. Obviously, no combine for you. Your pro day obviously was affected by COVID and things like that. So, man, did you know going in you were getting drafted? Did you think you were going higher, lower? Just, share that with us.
For me, when I first started the draft process, probably my junior year, I did start with lower expectations. I used to just tell, like, you can ask any of my friends and family. I said, like, if I don't get drafted and they put me on P squad, if I ever get a chance, just know that, hey, I'm not going to lose the spot once they give it to me. And that's one of the things I always prided myself in, because I did that when I was in college. And, like, once I get into a spot, like, I'm not losing that spot back out. I do whatever it takes to keep that spot. And I said, if I get drafted on a P squad and they mess around and put me on there, they going to keep me on there. So once I started getting to my senior year, I got to my senior year, and then I started getting a little more notoriety. And then I start really just like watching film on other people and like who are getting drafted higher and stuff. And I'm like, I feel like I should be in the top, because like I'm just watching film. I don't want to be one of the people, but hey, at the same time, I know what.
Talk about it. Yeah. Yes. Talk about it.
Now, your number 69. How did you get that number?
I went on Twitter.
Yeah.
I put a vote out. I probably followed about 400 Steelers fans, like everybody who was Steelers fans. And then I asked, what number should I pick? And I put four choices. And I didn't even think about 69 being the number that it was. And I ended up getting like 50,000 votes for 69. So I'm like, I gotta choose them now.
What was the percentages? Was it like clearing away the favorite 80-90%
from the beginning? It was a landslide from the beginning. I think it was like 80%.
Oh my God. That is awesome right there, man.
That's incredible.
Indeed. And shout out to Steeler Nation too, man. They gave the number that we needed you to have. We needed that. You know what I mean? Man, so this past weekend, man, you won your first NFL division title. Talk about, man, how you celebrated that. For me, I'll give you a little bit of an example. When I had won my first division, it took me 4 years, right? Started in Buffalo, come to Pittsburgh, my first year in 14, we win it. Everything is closed now because it was a Sunday night game. It got flexed. I end up going to Denny's. I celebrate with my full suit, hat, T-shirt on, sitting in the Denny's diner at 1 a.m, celebrating winning my first division. So just
your
to get,
suit from postgame.
Yeah, full suit. Yeah, absolutely, man. So just to give you a little bit of a context on this thing, man. So yeah, just share with us, man. How did you celebrate your first division?
Man, I wish I could have did that. I was just at the house. I went to the house and ordered some DoorDash, man.
What was it from anywhere good at least, man?
Hey, it was good, but didn't even get to do that, man.
Man, oh man, but you appreciate it. And I want you to understand, like, it's significant because it doesn't happen as often as people think. In Pittsburgh, man, we're spoiled, but man, it's few and far in between for a lot of these people out here, man. So definitely cherish it. Understand the significance with it, man, but keep grinding. You know what I mean? Just keep grinding.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of grinding, man, what is it going to take for you guys and the Steelers we're talking about here to continue their winning ways, not only this weekend, but once the postseason starts as well, man? What are some of the things y'all have to focus on for that?
I think we have to focus on, well, in my eyes, I think we have to focus on starting fast. You know, we for the last few weeks haven't been scoring first, like when we get the ball first. And I feel like that's one of the main things for us. We can't be too dependent on our defense to be good so that we can warm up. Like Coach always say, we can't warm up to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think if we all start connecting, if we all start doing what we do, like we were the first few weeks, then I feel like we are shooing for it, to me.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're all clicking, I don't think anybody can stop us for real.
And that has been the case when y'all all are clicking. I think the biggest thing, like you said, starting fast and just being more consistent with it, right? Because y'all have the goods. I mean, you talk about your roster, offense, defense, special teams. You can be hard pressed to find a better group of players, man. Like, it's a lot of productivity and talent with you guys right now.
Now, can I ask you about a few position groups from the Steelers, like all time? So me and Moats, we did something in the offseason where we ranked like the all-time Steelers for certain positions. So who do you have as your all-time running back?
Jerome.
Okay, respect.
All-time receiver.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
AB?
Hines, where you at?
It's either Hines or AB for me.
You got to pick one, though.
No Swan?
You don't want to pick one, though, real quick?
Well, I'm going to choose Hines.
Oh, man.
I'm going to choose Hines.
Wait, Moats went
I went Hines
right?
as well.
I went AB.
I'm
What's
choose
another?
him just because he's blocking me. I
Okay.
just like when he cleans something up like that. So
What other one's close? Well, you got quarterback, Ben or Terry.
Ooh.
I got to go Ben.
That's right.
I mean, he shares the locker room with this guy right now. Come on, man. What would you expect?
I think Mel Blount or Rod Woodson.
Oh. That's tough.
You can see, well, on the game, I always used to use Mel Blount. So.
I like it.
Yeah, they got this, like, it's called Mutt.
Oh, yeah, you play Ultimate Team? I play Ultimate Team. Yeah. I got a Steelers team rolling right now, man. They're dropping some dope cards. You play right now?
I don't play Mutt right now because I started too late, so I didn't want to get on there and people start blowing me out.
I know what it is, man. I know what it is. They got these God squads out here paying too much to get their team stacked. I know what it is.
That is funny, man.
And I think my card overall was like a 66, and they still don't have my face on there. So
the disrespect. Come on, man. Get my man's face on his card, all right? And bump his number up to 69. His overall needs to match his number. All right? I don't care. You can be an 80 player. I want you at 69 the whole time of the game. All right? I'm just throwing it out there.
All the stats, 69.
Bro, they need to upgrade the offensive line too. Right now we got Wisniewski as our best left guard. He's a 70 overall, so they should be bumping you up, man. They should get you up to like a 90 or something like that.
With parentheses, 69.
I don't even know if they're doing that. I don't even know if they be updating anymore.
They do. Like on Ultimate Team, they do. But I don't know why they got to drop one of your upgraded cards.
Definitely need to, man. Now, we've seen you play both right guard this year and left guard this year, and have a lot of success at both. So, do you have a preference on either side, and what are the pros and cons for you as a player when you're alternating sides like that?
I'm definitely a right side guard. Me playing left guard, like that last game, that was my second time playing left guard.
Like ever? Oh, wow.
Ever. So, I just had to kind of adapt myself to it.
Because obviously everything gets reversed for you because the right side with your footwork and your eyes, what you're seeing and stuff. Now to do it the other way.
It's not even really about the eyes for me. I feel like my body has morphed itself to like my right side muscles know what to do, like no muscle memory type stuff.
Yeah.
So left, I really have to configure it all again. So and now like
button.
it's starting to get way more comfortable now that I get to practice it more. But when it first started, I was kind of iffy on it.
Now, you said you get to practice it more. Do you are you flip-flopping during practice, or do they have you exclusively working on the left side?
Yeah, right now I'm all left because Matt Fowler's out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot, you know what they say also, the more you could do, baby. So, hey, keep showing your position flexibility, man. Trust me on that. It's going to keep bringing that value. Now,
sure.
This last question we got for you, man, before we let you up out of here, man, just talk about your welcome to the NFL moment.
Welcome to the NFL moment. Let me see. It was at Buffalo.
Okay.
That was the first time I played left, and we were doing an outside zone to the left, and my body just could not, like, for some reason, could not get right to where I could come off the ball fast enough. And yeah, he caught me.
Oh.
And it looked so bad on film, man. It looked horrible. I tried not to post anything, and somebody sent it to me on Twitter.
Oh, no.
They said, hey,
Trying to lay low.
I know this ain't you.
That's a vet move by you, though. Bad play, stay low on social media.
I usually post a little something. I seen that day, I'm not posting nothing.
Because you did have a highlight. You had one where you moved two people, like right when you got in the game.
That's funny. Golly. Well, Kevin, man, we definitely appreciate you, man. You have been a blast. We have enjoyed watching you as well, man. Stay safe, keep being great, and Happy New Year, man.
Appreciate it.
No doubt.
All right, man. Peace.